Foster America is leading transformative work. Colorado is ripe for innovation and leadership. Foster America coaches and nurtures innovation and leadership and supports the leadership on the ground.
Colorado is one of the places that's leading the nation in taking a bold vision for a different future for child welfare and turning that into day-to-day reality.
Not only have we seen an overall decrease in foster care rates, there's more of a chance that kids are with relatives so that the trauma of family separation is minimized.
Colorado has a lot to be proud of. The work that was started has really blossomed and continued and sustained and is a model for other states.
I'd say that we're really willing to break things in Colorado if it means that we're going to make the system better overall.
We're actively including those who have experienced the system in designing change. We're confronting racial disparities, and we're building supports that families need and want in their own communities.
It feels wonderful to see us going in this trajectory, and there's more work to be done. We want to make sure that we're going in the right direction, day after day, year after year.
Colorado and Foster America do make a perfect marriage.
In Colorado, we have a community of human services workers who are all working towards the same goal. And that goal really is to provide stronger, better, and more responsive services to Colorado families.
And Foster America's site-based leadership there, again, can take the desire for transformation, the leveraging all the supports and expertise in the state, and move that initiative with intention.
We have to figure out how we're going to create something new while we continue to have the obligation to operate the thing that already exists.
Bringing in Foster America, and the project manager now, Angela Lytle, is from Colorado. She understands the system. She can lead it with familiarity and credibility and intention.
Oftentimes when families need something for their kids or to parent their children well, they don't know how to get it. Foster America comes in and streamlines that process to make sure that families know how to get what they need at the community level when they need it.
Some of it is about educating the community. How do we get families connected to the organization that can really help make them a little healthier?
Foster America can live in that unique spot, side by side, with public sector partners and the communities that they are accountable to try to build those next ways of doing the work.
We are not afraid to fail. We are not afraid to learn, especially if it means that we can give families better services and better supports in the future.
Being okay not having the perfect vision of the future, but staying in the conversation, I think that's so bold and so beautiful.
In Colorado, we know that Black and brown children, Native American children, and Hispanic children are overrepresented in our child welfare system today.
Foster America is leading the work on race equity. They led it with the county association and members. They led it with the state staff, and now they're leading it with them together.
What we know to be true now is that how we've done things in the past isn't the best way, and sometimes it has been harmful.
That is why this work matters. What we're doing today is really about how do we take the harm, keep it present with us, but then move towards healing together as a community.
It should be simple, but it's not simple. The system is complicated, and there's many different ways that we communicate with families.
How do we meet the needs of child welfare in Colorado and do it in a manner that is engaging, respectful, and culturally responsive?
To be willing to stop and not only ask that question on my own, but to do that in community with others, that is what's really inspiring.
This is a community of workers that really feel strongly about doing whatever it takes to make sure that we can continually improve the system and keep kids out of foster care wherever possible.
I feel optimistic in our child welfare system in Colorado, I know that we're coming together because we believe in these principles and moving forward because it's the right thing to do for children and families.
There's a lot of people that have experienced the system and they don't realize that their trauma is what can teach the system to change.
Together, Foster America and Colorado are actively including those who have experienced the system firsthand in determining the changes of the future.
We cannot, we should not, we do not want to move forward in a new, improved, re-envisioned Colorado child welfare system without your voice at the table.
And I feel like this is that unique moment in time where lived experts have a moment to stand up and go, this is what went wrong, and this is how we can fix it. I think it's revolutionary, the work that Colorado's doing.
It's not just give me this information, vent to me about this. It's, I'm gonna take this, this is feedback we need to do better, and here's how we're gonna do better, so that's where transparency comes into place.
I think when people are engaged in that kind of work, when they have the space in their hearts and their minds to really take that step back, that to me is like the reason I keep building Foster America, the reason I keep coming to work every day.
As a lived expert, I feel privileged. I want my children to grow up one day and go, my mom paved the way for me.
Foster America's work is generational. We won't see the results overnight, but I'm really hopeful, especially about the work here in Colorado, where they're really rolling up their sleeves and figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and what will ultimately become the infrastructure of different ways of doing business in the future.
I'm confident that we can get there, one step at a time, one day at a time, one family at a time.